Hello friends, working on my to-do list for the day. I have a main to-do list and then I have my daily to-do list right now. We are 2.5 days away from leaving on our trip. It is Thursday morning. We've got Friday and then we leave Saturday, head to the airport probably around 3. It's not a lot of time. I still feel like I have a lot of things to do. Several things that felt like I couldn't do till right before it's time to go. So we're hitting the ground running this morning. I need to be very intentional with my time. I'm gonna start it off with a shower. Mark is on the road to Florida, so we gotta get ready to meet him there. I'm also going to be cleaning my shower while I'm taking my shower. I cleaned the rest of my bathroom, felt so good, but now I'm gonna clean the shower. Okay, bathroom is now nice and squeaky clean. I'm gonna finish getting ready so we can hit the day head on. Talk to Mark for a few minutes. He is on the road, driving through places he's never been, just in awe of how giant our country is and how diverse, and learning to skip cities during traffic. We have so little traffic and we just don't have highways in Alaska like you guys do in the lower 48. And it's just amazing. These interstates are just kind of blowing his mind. But I'm gonna get myself ready. We're gonna clean and pack our way through the next 2 days. Need to get some meat out for dinner too after I'm done. I gotta remember to do that. Trying to use up the last of the stuff in the freezer. Well, that's not true. I mean, like I bought some frozen broccoli and I'm gonna use that up. We're not gonna use up all the meat and fish. It's just gonna hang out and wait for us to come back. Should be just fine. If the power were to go out while we're gone, they will install the generator and use that, and that will keep all our stuff good. Let's chat some more once I get all this done. Okay, so this is my normal makeup. It's a bit of a mess. I'm gonna clean that up, but I think I'm also going to minimize my makeup even further for the sake of the trip. Oh, those are wet wipes. I don't know why I was holding those. I did order. These are 2 different orders that I've made in the last year. These are just some extras of the makeup. And I'm gonna go through and make a smaller makeup case that just has what I use every single day. This is like if I wanna do like a full extra makeup. I don't do that very often. So I think for the trip, I'm just gonna go more simple. What I love about this makeup is that I just order the same colors every time. Sometimes I'll go a shade lighter or darker if, you know, I'm summertime and you're more tan. But other than that, like, I hate going into a makeup store. It's so overwhelming to me. I don't enjoy it, but I do like wearing makeup. I just like it to be easy and simple. So that's where this comes in. It's also cream-based makeup. So it's just one layer on my skin. Goes on very light. It blends beautifully. So let's clean up this side. Like I would never use all those different eyeshadows. The eyeshadow I like the most is actually out, and that's one of the things I ordered. So it's just kind of funny. I've just been kind of using other things. Oh, I think I hear the 4-wheeler outside. The boys have not been able to get the 4-wheeler to work and they need to plow. And so Mark asked one of his friends to come over and help them. And I think I hear it, which is so good. Sometimes you just need somebody that knows what they're doing. Okay. So when you order this makeup, you get points. And I was able to order a new thing for free. So we're gonna see if I can fit all the makeup I wanna take with me into this much smaller palette. First up, I'm gonna take things from here that I know I want, that I use every day. So this is my all over color. It's in the shade Amber. So that's the first one. Then there's a highlight color. So like a lighter shade for under your eyes. And that's this one. That's in the shade Aura for me. They're little magnets, so they magnet in here, which is kind of cool. Next, we need a bronzer color, which I had run out of my normal bronzer and ordered a new one. Let's see. And I will take some backup makeup with me because I ordered extra. I think it's this one. It's called Bella. Olive. This is the one I'm looking for. This is my favorite bronzer color, Olive. And then the other thing that I use every day is like a cheek color. Let's see if I have a new one. That looks like a fun blush color for here and on your lips. Okay, so that's gonna be my main 4 things that I do my face with. And then the bottom half will be kind of more for the eyes. So this color is kind of an orange color. It's a color corrector for under my eyes. So that's gonna be my first thing because I use that quite often. And next thing that I use every day and have come to love is this brow wax. So I'm definitely bringing that along for my eyebrows. Okay, I have some room, so I'm gonna bring this darker color, which is more of a bronzer. I've already got my contour, but when I do get a little bit more sun, a bronzer is kind of fun to wear. And then we're gonna do eyeshadows. I do this just very light color called Pup. My favorite one is a pink called Mama. And then I'm just gonna pick one more that I already have. That's my favorite one. Okay, so I've got eyeshadows, under eye, bronzer, brows, and then my full face. That's gonna be it. And I'm gonna gather up some extras to take, just a few in a little bag. And I think we'll be good to go. Makeup is done. Do need to decide which makeup brushes are coming with me. My makeup brush broke and it keeps coming apart, so I did order one new brush. Let's see how it is. Okay, got that. Don't ever use that one. Always use that one. I use that one. I feel like the brushes take up more room than the actual makeup. I could probably get by without all of them. I'm gonna try and hopefully I have time to clean them. I'd like to clean them before I go. But, so Bennett brought me up a pot roast while I was getting ready. That's great. So now we can get dinner going and then not think about it again until later. We've got some small potatoes here. I also have some celery I'm gonna put in with this.
Mommy.
Yes, baby.
Mommy, I'm done.
Okay. Thank you.
That one, Mommy. I'm that one. I'm done. Done.
Okay, you wanna help me dump this in?
Yeah.
Okay, dump it in. Don't touch the pot, it's hot. You dump it?
Yeah.
All over the potatoes, yummy, yummy. Okay, do some garlic salt.
That's more dangerous.
Okay, and a little bit of brown gravy mix, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Good job. Now we gotta add a little bit of water. Okay, we're gonna do a quick kitchen tidy, and then we'll move on. Weston just finished unloading the dishwasher so we can get it loaded back up. Laundry is pretty much going non-stop right now just to make sure we have the clothes ready, plus I'm washing all of the towels. Hopefully they won't use too many of them before we leave. Anytime I find something that I'm like, oh yeah, I want to take that with me, I'm gonna go put this, I have a bag. This is my random bag of things that I keep finding that I'm like, oh yeah, that needs to go along with us. I think those will be super helpful on the road to not have to have a big jug, just to have the sheets. Hello, Miss Luna.
Mommy. Diet. Diet. Let's go. Mama. Hey, Mommy.
Violet. Violet's got some sort of imaginative play going on down here with this hose.
That's my cup.
And of course, Inspector Luna is keeping watch over me. So good to hear Hunter out there on the plow because I almost got stuck a few times, and Hunter did get stuck yesterday in how deep the snow was. So I'm glad that that has gotten turned on. Oops, we're dropping socks.
It's my
It's a sweatshirt.
shirt.
A shirt.
Sit.
Pants.
And this. And this. And this.
Sock.
And this.
Towel. Sock.
And this.
Oh, you putting that in the trash? Good job. You need help get it off your hand? Yeah, good job. Okay, we need to put that back in and shut the door. No, you had it the right way. Good job. That way. Oh, our noodles are ready. Our noodles are ready.
Whoa.
Okay, I'll be right there. I gotta put... Noodles are ready. Okay, we got the butter. We need a little bit of milk. 2 tablespoons.
Mommy.
It's supposed to melt in the pan.
Got it.
It's supposed to melt to the macaroni.
We will.
Mommy.
You wanna help mix?
Yes.
Here come the hot noodles.
Wow. And
Ooh, yummy.
Leftover moose steak and peppers
Thanks so much.
for a yummy lunch. Kids are having some Annie's mac and cheese. Or this if they
One of
want.
these guys is gone.
Wow.
That steak is so good. Oh wow.
Oh, whoa. It's
All right, friends. Violet went down for a nap. I am locking myself in this office because of my items on my to-do list, like 9 out of 10 of them are in this space. So I am just going to try and bust out for the next 2 hours, just get everything done that I need to in here and not leave and just do one right after the other, That's my goal. We'll see how many I get done. Number 1 is getting tomorrow's video uploaded and ready to go. And I did bring my robe down here because this room just tends to be cold. Okay. I'm sitting here and I have to laugh at myself. I've got my to-do list for today and yesterday because things got moved over from yesterday that didn't get done. Upstairs, I have like a main overarching big list of things to get done. And then I was sitting here and I was like, I need my list. I needed a different notebook that has a different list in it. I'm like, My lists have lists at this point. I will grab anything. When my brain starts to feel overwhelmed, I will grab anything and start writing it down. So found this third list of my videos that I'm working on, where they are in the editing process. Because I'm like, which number was that? I don't remember. So anyways, had to laugh. I'm working off of 3 different lists. All right, I'm switching out my robe for a jacket. Been sitting for over an hour here, just doing computer work. Gotta get up off my seat and tackle a different project. I'm gonna write some thank you cards and finish that up and clean this area over here, just so this is cleaned up a little bit. When I'm working in here, I get in the zone, and then kids come in and out and things kind of get messed up, and then I run off to make dinner, or I run off to do this, and we never clean up the way that I want it to. So now I'm going to clean it up. Like I said, I locked myself in here. All right, I send out over 1,000 Christmas cards. I think it was close to 1,300 this year. And I get a couple back, and I'm so sorry. I either wrote something wrong on your address or couldn't read it correctly. So Nancy in Nova Scotia, Canada, I'm so sorry. Your address was incomplete, and I got this back. I don't know how to contact you. Can't get it open. Maybe the bottom. There we go. We're going to do the bottom. All right. It's very interesting. We've gotten 3 cards from Germany in this set of 5 cards. They must have just... It's just always interesting to me when, like, cards come from the same country all at once. Like they were waiting together somewhere. I found 2 more cards on my desk, both from Germany. That makes 5 cards from Germany, all here at the end. Gonna get these sent off, and then if any more come, I will not get them until June. So just doing my best to respond to the ones that came before we left. One of them came with stickers, and then Violet came down from her nap, and she's excited to do stickers. You got it? What's on those stickers?
Christmas.
And puppies.
That's a forbidden word.
I'm
What?
puppy.
Puppies is a forbidden word.
Mommy.
Back up to the kitchen. I wanted to make some bread in the bread maker to go along with this pot roast for dinner. I have a good recipe. Hopefully it's not too late. It's about 3:30 in the afternoon. I meant to do it sooner, but it starts with 1 1/3 cup buttermilk. I don't have buttermilk, but I always just take milk and add some vinegar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This one.
Yep, this one.
This one. Mm.
Add a splash of vinegar. And then I'm gonna warm up the milk for about 45 seconds. You might notice this is not my normal apron. I've already packed my normal apron and Violet's, so just using this. Okay, 1 tablespoon vinegar. Let sit for 5 minutes to curdle. That's our buttermilk substitute. Then we are going to add butter, sugar, salt, and flour, and yeast, and warm water.
You want some peanut butter?
No.
We're just gonna take this butter that's left. Just gonna stick the butter in the bottom. Okay, 3 tablespoons of sugar.
Time. Time.
Do you want to learn how to tie?
No.
So you can tie your shoe so it doesn't smash your finger.
Okay, can you put these in? You dump that in? Good job. Okay. We only need 1½ teaspoon salt. Okay, can you dump that in? That's some salt. You gotta get it in there though. You can't get it on the side. Good job. Okay, now we need to put our buttermilk in. Gotten some chunks in it. Dump that in. Ooh, chunky. Chunky. Okay.
I want some milk.
Now
Now.
we need
Bread.
some flour.
Sarah. Okay.
Oh, we need flour from the bucket.
From the
Because
bucket.
the other thing is empty. Okay. Let's do this. Ready? 1. Help. Can you help Mama? We have to do big dumps on this one because we'll burn it if we get it on the sides. 2. Here, this is what we need to do. This is what we need to do.
Mommy.
Pull this out.
Mommy.
That way we're not getting it on the other stuff. Okay, hold on. 3.
Mommy. Thank you. It's my soup.
And 4. And then we need 2 teaspoons yeast. I'm gonna give you okay, you put that in? Good job. And then 1/4 cup warm water. Oop, I just don't want you to dump it over. You ready?
Daddy.
Dump. Okay. Now we're gonna put it in the bread maker, and it's gonna do all the work. Bread maker. There we go. I'm gonna put it over here so it doesn't get touched. All right, I'm gonna put a damp cloth under this because sometimes it likes to move around when it starts to knead. That'll slow it down.
Yes.
And even if it's not done in time for dinner, we can have it for dessert.
Mommy.
2-pound loaf. Start. All right, since we're in the kitchen, I ran these through the dishwasher. They go above the stove. They're just always so dirty. They didn't come out even that clean, so I'm gonna try one more thing. I have this steam cleaner. You have to be really careful with it because it can burn you. It gets so hot. It's got a bunch of different little attachments, so maybe this will help. I'm gonna also use it to clean the stove. I feel like I'm in the sauna. It's working okay. I don't know if I'm doing it right, but it's definitely getting the stuff off the sides. Next, I'm going to tackle the stove. I'm just waiting for this to heat up again. I refilled it. The closest thing I can connect this to is I have this feeling almost like nesting before having a baby. Like, I gotta get these projects done before this big adventure, this big trip. That's what it feels like. That's what the urge feels like. Oh, do you need help washing your hands? Clean your fingers, yes. Okay. This thing is very temperamental. It was working great a minute ago. I think I need to wait for it to heat up more. I put in too much water. All right, I ran out of steam again, but I have to say this is the best the stove has looked in a long time. I didn't clean it that long ago, but somebody suggested, hey, steam works really well on stoves, and the stove is particularly dirty because when Mark was doing the canning last week, it got in and underneath these, so it had really stuck on there. So this is working really great. I think I'm gonna give it one more round, which means I have to let it cool down and then we can do it again, but I think it'll be worth it. It'll be nice and clean for when we come back in June. It's also gonna make me not wanna cook on here tomorrow, so we're gonna have to do something else in the crock pot or just eat leftovers because I don't wanna get it all messy now. I definitely overfilled it the first 2 times. The instructions say 10 ounces, so we can do this plus a little bit more. You have to leave room in there for the steam to go. So, not gonna make that mistake this time. I've had this thing for a couple years, and this is only the second time I've used it, but hopefully I'll remember in the future how helpful it was. But definitely not a project to do while having kids around. They took Violet outside, so I felt like I could tackle this because it is dangerous with the hot steam. We're gonna let that heat up. I'm gonna work on the cover that I'm gonna put back on. Well, friends, I feel very satisfied with this project because I didn't even expect to get to it today. I thought this was a tomorrow project. So I'm really glad to have the stove clean. And then now they have Violet outside. I am going to run back downstairs and see if I can get a few more things checked off my list in the office. One of the tricky things this last 2 weeks while Mark's been gone is with the time change, he's been 4 hours ahead. Feels like it's really hard to connect because when I'm waking up, it's kind of lunchtime for him. He's in the middle of driving, he's in the middle of doing lots of stuff, and then when he's going to bed, I'm in the thick of evening activities with the kids, and then by the time I'm ready to go to bed, he's been asleep for hours. So not a lot of talking. There was one night where we talked for an hour because he was stuck in the hotel room during the day. But other than that, it's just been a lot of really short conversations. So very much looking forward to being back together. I just saw an email come through that Mark bought my dad's return flight back to Mesa. And I was wondering how it was going to work. He's going to leave from the second city, which means we get 7 days with him, which makes me really excited to get to spend a week with Grandpa in Florida. He didn't want us to buy him a return ticket until he knew things were just like settled and okay. My dad's awesome like that. So I know Grandma misses him and he misses being with Grandma as well, but he's so great about helping us out when we need it. Yay! I was wondering how that was gonna work out. Now I know. Okay, the bread is done in 12 minutes. I think that's enough time to get my stove put back together before dinner.
Hi, Mommy.
Hi, Violet. Ooh, look at that. Oops. Keep that handle out of the way.
Oh, did you guys make this? I did.
Butter, or put your piece of bread on the butter before.
Did you get it behind? It's a smaller goal.
What's a handball? I want to try it.
Fold some laundry. I am just feeling a bit exhausted and like my to-do list is not getting any smaller. I'm gonna have to just really like decide what's most important to me at this point. And of course, things like packing are most important. I still have a bunch of cleaning I want to do. We're not down to the wire yet, but I'm just feeling like it's a lot to do on my own. And I know I'm not alone, but kids are so easily distracted and so quick to just find other things to do and not realize, you know, what parents have to think about and get done. Anyways, starting with Violet's laundry because it's easy. There were a couple things I needed to wash. I've already packed most of her clothes, but there were a couple things tucked in here that I wanted to make sure we brought along. And then the rest are just stuff that's staying home that she keeps wearing while we're home. Okay. All right, I've decided to keep going with laundry and packing, helping the younger two boys. They brought their laundry down from the laundry room and now I'm going through it. We're deciding what's still dirty somehow. I feel like I've been doing so much laundry. Somehow there's still a pile of dirty clothes in here that got missed. So we're gonna be washing that tonight and then putting the final touches on their packing tomorrow. But I refuse to do any last minute packing. Like we gotta be done by midday tomorrow. You have some stroopwafels? Wow, those are yummy.
Hi.
Hi. The ironic thing about us going to Florida is it's actually supposed to be colder in Florida next week when we get there than it is supposed to be here in Alaska. Make it make sense. We were gonna bring layers anyways. Like we always have sweatshirts. We always have pants. We know that you can't just expect weather to not go all over the place. That is like a fundamental rule about living in Alaska.
That's mine.
You know, things will change. Now, we're not going to bring our winter gear. We'll bring a jacket and some rain gear and things, but we're just kind of hitting that middle ground is where we hope we'll be okay, as long as we can have some layers to add on. Because of hand-me-downs, some of my children have a lot of clothes. Oh, I feel like we're always sorting through them, trying to decide which ones are the ones they actually want, but it just means end up with very full laundry baskets.
Mommy.
Hi, Violet. Are you getting ready for bed? That's going to be Mommy's little relaxing time, is getting you to bed in a few minutes.
I'm out. I'm out.
She wants some milk.
There. I'm puppy. So, there. There. I have it. That, Mommy. At the door. Where's the bus? My room. What's this? Where's something door? Out there. Then I told you to up down. Oh, it's out.
Elephant. We're gonna go get you ready for bed. Have some milk.
Milk and butter.
No.
Milk and butter.
All right, I got Violet to bed. Now I'm comparing my to-do lists and making a new to-do list for tomorrow because it's all just swirling around in my brain, and Violet has taken over my notebook here. Almost every page has, every blank page she has scribbled on. So I bought myself a new notebook, but I've still just been trying to use up the pages that aren't drawn on. That girl loves to draw. Oh, there's a blank page. Imagine that. Okay, where am I keeping my list? Oh, she's so sweet. But, okay. How do I keep my next notebook from her? I'm just going to keep this one and let her keep drawing in it. Where is my list? One thing that did not happen today is Mark overnighted the title stuff and it did not come. It was supposed to come by 8 o'clock tonight. I don't think it ever came. Oh, maybe it'll come tomorrow morning. A couple different things going here. I'm gonna organize my camera gear and also do some laminating of papers that I want to bring along. Both things that have been on my to-do list for days. I'm just finally going to check them off, even though I just want to go to bed. This is the Insta360 X5 camera. Anytime you see the boys go snowboarding and you get these really cool shots where you're like, where's the camera? Who's holding the camera? It is this amazing 360-degree camera. So we got to make sure we have that along. The Insta360 Go Ultra, you guys have seen me talk about this. It's so great for point of view footage. You can just snap it on. So that's coming. We've got the drone just in case. We've got all sorts of extra batteries. This handheld gimbal. And then I've got 3 GoPros. I'm filming with one right now. The boys have one for their snowboarding tomorrow, and then Mark has the 3rd one. So lots of camera gear. Bennett's bringing his camera. Well, it's my camera, but the camera that we have for taking actual photos with a zoom lens. So we've got lots of options for cameras. I think Bennett's gonna take care of that one though. I'm gonna put a battery in this because then at least that's one less battery I have to bring. This is a new backpack for me from a company called Nomadic. And I think it's pretty awesome for what I need to do, but figuring out where I want to put stuff for this first time is also a little overwhelming. Where's the best place to store everything? So this backpack I probably won't carry around with me very often. It's just where I'll store all the camera gear all the time. That's why it's really helpful. So everything in this backpack is Velcro so that you can customize it to exactly what you need it to fit. I feel really good about this progress. I just got some batteries charging for tomorrow. Need to pack my laptop, but it's all nice and tucked in here now. Feel good about that. It is currently 11:40, so I need to go to bed. Well, friends, I've got an updated to-do list. It's midnight. I'm heading to bed, but I'm going to wake up tomorrow and hit the ground running and hopefully feel really on top of things by the end of tomorrow. Thank you so much for coming along with me today, keeping me motivated to keep checking things off. One day closer to the road trip, one day closer to reuniting with Mark, and I think he will get to Florida tomorrow, which makes it feel official that this is about to start. We're so grateful for each and every one of you. Thank you for spending time with us. We'll see you again real soon for more of This Alaska Life.